galera, feliz dia 2 da semana 3 aqui na LEC, diretamente do estúdio de Berlim. A gente tá com o jogador da Astralis, top laner, Finn. Finn, how does your back feel right now? Is it...
Well, I think I owed it to the team after running down a few games on stage in my Cassante. I felt like I had to show that I'm still really good and get him a win, so I think it's just fair game at this point.
All right, and actually, I was going to talk a little bit more about the game, but since you brought up Cassante, I want to ask you your honest opinions on the champion, because it seems like right now he's really hit or miss, and I think that GP is like quite a safe choice for the type of game that you guys wanted to play, but maybe you can explain to me how you feel about the champion so far.
Yeah, so Cassante is a very weird archetype of champion because he's like a tank, but he also makes really good use of gold. So he's like a tank that wants to get really far ahead, which is very odd because people, when they pick a tank, they usually leave it on the weak side and never see him the entire game until 20 minutes where he comes and takes some hits and then leaves. So definitely take some time to get used to playing with. You see a lot of Cassantes just like doing like a normal tank would, just play weak side, fall behind, and then not really have the same impact as like an Ornn or Sign would have in the same spot. So, but it's definitely a very powerful champion when it gets its gold and gets ahead. You've seen these clips where they just like 1v3 people in the back line and just took over games. So definitely a cool champion design, I would say.
Yeah, I agree. But back into the standings itself, like you guys have been struggling up to this point. Sorry, but it's true. It is a little bit true. But I know that you guys had one win last weekend, and I'm sure that was a huge relief for the team. And if I'm not mistaken, that was on Monday, last day. Do you think that kind of carried over and helped you guys with confidence, or do you think that it's still a little bit rough with the team right now?
Definitely days are hit and miss. Like we have good days and we have bad days. Much like any other team, like we will have days where we're screaming against G2 and we hate our lives, and we will have teams where we're screaming against other teams and we're doing good and like the vibes are good. It just depends a lot. A lot of pressure right now on the guys. We have 2 more games to play, and getting these 2 wins just put a huge relief on us for sure. Especially for me, beating Excel was really funny.
I would figure that there's a little bit of a rivalry, but you also told me before the interview that you also have a little bit of a rivalry with Mark.
Yeah, I mean, me and Mark are good friends, and I could just like I could visualize him winning over me and just going over to my face and like smiling so smugly. And that's like a picture. I did not want to see that happening in real life, so I tried really hard to win today, and I'm so happy I got to be the one that walked up smug face. But I was mostly sad because he looked really sad. So I didn't really do it. But
yeah, I mean, it was a really tough game for them because it seemed from the beginning that things were going really well. Yeah. What was the tipping point that let you guys get ahead?
Well, I think when I got a solo kill on top, because bot was getting they were in a rough spot, so to say. So me getting a solo kill for sure like increased morale. Like, okay, we have a win condition now. I'm really strong. I think I'm really self-sufficient. We can fight with my ult on the other side, and we tried to get the shutdowns on Lucian. I think we got 2 really crucial ones. Yeah. One really good play from 1-3, I would say, on bot, where he got a 1k donation. And yeah, we just like tried to give the inhibs we had to. We had to look for our opportunities, and I think Dajor had some really good comps about using his Vi ult to go on the Lucian if he goes forward. And yeah, we just played our win condition, and I think we were patient and we played really well.
Yeah, I think it paid off. What are your expectations for the rest of the weekend? Maybe, I don't know.
Well, my expectations are kind of like, I don't play with expectations right now. I think considering the start, we just have to do our best every day. Beating SK was really great because they're actually a really strong team, I think. They're a great team, and scrims and stage-wise, I think it's shown that their bot lane is incredibly strong, and Mark, I think, is playing super well. And I think they're a great team, so beating them for sure gave us a confidence boost.
Confidence boots, I love
confidence boots, yeah. We wear those now. But yeah, against Koi and Fnatic, it's important games for us because they're competing for the last spots. So if we can beat them, that would be great.
All right, sounds good. Well, thank you for joining, and I guess I wish you guys the best. Seems like you guys are picking things back up.
Yeah, I hope so too, yeah.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.